Alright. I just got back from Magic Kingdom. I went by myself for a few hours just so I didn't waste my day off. And now I'm sitting here right now on my bed to do the DCP tag. I have been putting off this video for so long. I was meant to film it even before I left Australia to move here, but I just ended up being so busy that I never got around to doing it. So you're meant to sort of do this tag before you start your program, but I've already started it and I'm going to say it's better late than never. So let's move on to the first question. How and when did you hear about the program? So I've known about the program for about 9 years now. My mum worked with someone who had done the program before, and she was a lifeguard, and I got to meet her and I heard all about her experience, and like literally from then I just knew I wanted to do it. Also in that same year I went on a family holiday to Disneyland, and honestly it was one of my it still to this day is one of my favorite family holidays. The experience I had there was absolutely amazing and I was just mesmerized by everything, and basically that's when I knew that I wanted to work for Disney, whether that was performing or just working there in general or just having something to do with Disney. I knew from basically then. Even back like when I was in year 9 and so forth, when you had to do like career objectives and mind maps and things like that of what you wanted your life to look like, I always had Disney. Didn't matter if it had to be like extremely professional or something like that, I always had Disney a part of my vision board. I've just always wanted to, do something involved with that, and look where I am now. So anything's possible if you just set your mind to it. On to question 2 is, why do you want to do the program? And that sort of just goes back off question 1 when I had this great experience at Disneyland. One of the many being I was watching a High School Musical parade. Back then, I still do, but I literally loved High School Musical, and during the parade there was a cheerleader and she called me out from where I was standing and asked if I wanted to participate in the parade. I got to learn a dance and then perform it in the parade. It was literally like the best day ever. My dreams were made, and she is basically the reason why I love Disney so much. She made me so happy, and I got a picture with her and everything. The way she made me felt, it was just indescribable, and that's kind of what made me want to be able to do this program and work for Disney, to make people feel the same way, to make it their best day ever, whether you do something so small for them or something big. No matter what, make a difference in someone's life. You know, she didn't have to approach me, and she did, and she didn't know that I had had dance experience or anything like that, but she took a chance on me, got me involved, made me smiling and everything, and I don't know how to explain it, but she made it the best day ever for me by just taking a little bit of her time. And I want to be able to do that for other people. And I'm on this program now, and I've been able to make a difference in other people's lives, especially kids. And whether that's giving them, a little sticker or giving them a tangible memory to take home with them, it's so good to be able to have an impact on someone's life and for them to be able to remember it. Question 3 was, how is like the interview process? I found it pretty good. For me, I found it to be very long, like always waiting to find out if you'd got through the next stage, etc. Basically, I applied online. I thought that was a bit of a drainer. Fairly straightforward though. It was just a lot of putting in a lot of your background information and putting in detail what your roles and certain things are for the previous jobs you've had. But it was sort of like applying for any job basically online. From then, I actually don't remember how long it was until I found out that I got an interview. But I got an email saying that I got an interview. So funny that I surprised my mum and my nana when I found out that I got an interview, and I was trying to tell my mom in like a sneaky way, and once she found out, she was so happy for me and she cried. She would kill me if I ever put in the footage that I filmed of her finding out, but it was so funny. Anyway, so then I had an interview. I had to wait a couple of weeks, I believe, till I had the interview. The interview was great. I got interviewed actually by an Australian who works within the Disney Cruise Lines. She was really nice. Interview went well. Just had to put in basically my top preferences of my roles and why I want to work for Disney and all that jazz. We got to also have a presentation there to hear more about what the program involves and meet a lot of people as well. And some of the people that I did meet on that day, I actually am over here now with. So it's really good to see that we all got through. Basically, then I'm gonna say a month or so after the interview was when I found out that I got in. It links to the next question, which is question number 4. When and where were you when you found out you got accepted? I was outside playing with my little cousin, and my mum's like, Chelsea, like, come inside. So I came inside, and my mum was actually, she's linked onto one of the general DCP Facebook groups, and she's like, people are finding out if they got in or not. And so I quickly ran inside and opened my laptop, and then I couldn't remember my password for my account, so then I couldn't like log in, and then I was waiting, stressing out, blah, blah, blah. And then I got the email and I opened it up and said congratulations, and then I still couldn't remember my password, so I couldn't find out what my role was, but I basically just put like my head to my hands like this, and I was just crying so much. And then Mum's like, oh, and she ran over to me, and it was really good because I had my auntie also with me from Mildura, so that's a couple of hours away, and she was there, and she started crying. And then the next thing I know, my mum just like left the room, and she came back and she had all these streamers and everything, and I'll pop in a photo here of basically what happened, but it was a really sweet moment. Then I had to call my boyfriend and tell him I got in, and then he was all sad, but he was happy for me. But yeah, that's where I was when I found out. Question number 5 is, what is my preferred roles, or what is my role and where do I want to work? So I have to answer this question a little bit differently, but my top roles going in were character attendant, merchandise and attractions. I got merchandise, which I was happy about. I would have preferred if I had gotten a character attendant because that is literally my dream job, but I'm so happy that I got merchandise because I feel like you have the most guest interaction and it makes your days go a lot faster, and you're able to make a lot of magic for the guests that come into the park. So I work in merchandise at Hollywood Studios in the animation courtyard. So I have a couple of stores that I work in, my favorite being the Star Wars launch bay. I had never seen Star Wars prior to coming here. I've now watched the first couple of movies, episode 4, 5 and 6. I'm in love, and every day I work at the launch bay, I'm learning more. Excuse me. I'm learning more, about Star Wars, and I'm annoyed that I never watched it sooner. I absolutely love it. I also work at Toy Story. That's also so fun. You get to interact with the Green Army men that come out and play with kids in the toy box. It's super awesome. The other stores I work at is In Character, which is a Disney princess shop. It's so cute because you always have like little kids come dressed up in like their Belle costumes or Cinderella costumes. It's absolutely adorable. And the other shop I work at is Studio Store, which is a Disney Junior shop. That's also awesome because right opposite that shop is where you can meet like the Disney Junior characters. And sometimes we'll have Pluto that comes in the store, and we'll give like a little kid a Pluto toy. Like, it's absolutely awesome. And then lately I've been also doing vending, which is pushing around like a cart full of drinks and squeeze breezes, and that's really cool. So I love Hollywood studios. I feel like that I've been blessed with the role and my location. Everyone is super nice, super caring. I feel like it's a little bit more relaxed, even though regardless of where you work, working for Disney is always going to be crazy. It's just so fun, and I don't know, I get to have so much guest interaction and make so much magic. Question 6 is, when do you arrive and where do you want to live? So I arrived in the United States on the 14th of January. I checked in on the 17th of January to Chatham Square. I absolutely love Chatham. I think it's a great location. You're close to the Commons and Patterson. You're also a short walk to the outlets and to the grocery store. But unfortunately we're not that close to Vista, so you do have to catch a bus. But I love the location that I'm at. I live in building 1. The only thing is that I'm on like level 3, so I'm always walking up the stairs, but I shouldn't be complaining because we all need the exercise. But I think by the end of the program I will think like walking the stairs will be a breeze. Question 7 is, how did I go about finding roommates? So basically during the interview process I messaged this random girl. I had no idea who she was, but I messaged this girl Elise and I said, hey, like, I just had my interview, when's yours? And we just kind of got talking and we clicked online and we're like, let's be roommates. And then from there, people uploaded online like a roommate survey, so learning, like, it was your chance for others to know a bit about you, and you would answer specific questions like your likes, your dislikes, your type of living, etc. And people had read our surveys and things like that and had contacted us to see if we wanted to live together. So I live in a 3-bedroom, 6-person apartment, and I met all of the people that I'm living with through Facebook, and honestly I'm so glad that I have the roommates that I do. We're an awesome bunch of girls. So there's myself, Elise and Kira. We are from Melbourne, and Jessie, Michelle and Tamar, they are from Queensland. And yeah, it's so weird, like I never heard of these people, never knew these people before the program, and now I'm living with them and we're such like, I don't know, we bond quite well, and you know, that's hard sometimes for 6 girls, and so I'm really grateful of who I've been roomed with, and I'm super excited to see what the rest of the program has in store for us. Question number 8 is, what is the number 1 thing you want to accomplish on your program? I feel like that's so hard to just like pick one thing, because there's just so many things you can do at Disney. I'll just maybe list a few. I want to definitely drink around the world at Epcot. I want to do resort hopping, and I want to be able to do 4 parks in one day. I don't know if I can do it. I've seen so many people accomplish it. They say it's super exhausting, but that is one thing I definitely want to do. I'm sure probably once I finish this video I'll think of so many things I could have said. They're just a few of the things I would love to accomplish. Question 9 is, what are you going to miss and not miss about home? Well, you know what, I've been here, I would say almost over 9 weeks now. I miss the food at home. The food in Australia is great. I miss the food, I miss my parents, I miss my brother, I miss my boyfriend, my dog, I miss my dog. But I probably don't miss being stressed out at uni, but I miss going to uni and seeing my friends. And one thing also that I do miss is just having your friends and family there, like straight away. Like, they can pop over and come see you, but I'm literally on the other side of the world. Right now it is Wednesday the 22nd of March, 5:59 p.m. and then if I look at my world clock, in Melbourne right now it is Thursday, 8:59 a.m. So I'm a long way away, but I do not regret coming here, of course. There's so many positives, like the fact that I'm just in another country living. Like, what a great experience. Not many people can say that they've done this. So overall, I can't really think of other things that I don't miss, because every day I'm so busy, or something new is happening, it's a new experience, and there's so much to think about that I don't really have time to miss things at home or not miss things. I don't know, I'm constantly on the go. It's only really when you're, in bed at night that you think, oh, like, I miss my family, sort of thing. Alright, the last question is question number 10, and it says, what do you want to take away from this program? Already I have taken a lot away from this program. I've learnt so much about myself, about other people, about how to deal with situations, how to make someone's day. I'm just constantly learning, and I just, as much as I would love to go home and see my family and friends and everything, I don't want this experience to end, because every day is an opportunity for me to grow as a person, and that was the one thing I wanted to take away from this program. I wanted to be able to learn more about myself, and in ways that I can make myself better, how I can push myself, challenge myself, and just come out being a completely different person. Not in a sense that I've changed my personality or, something like that, in ways that I'm more positive, I'm more knowledgeable. That is sort of how I wanted this program to be. I've never lived out of home before. I'm learning how to cook. Like, I don't have mum and dad here to cook me up a nice Sunday roast. Just a simple thing like that. I'm learning life skills as well. And I'm becoming more independent. Maybe that's a better word for it as well. I'm just learning. And it's very hard when I'm working so many hours, and on my days off I just want to do nothing. Like today, I could have stayed in bed all day, but I got my bottom up and I went to Magic Kingdom. And that was a learning experience for me, because I was by myself, and I even stood in line and waited to go meet Stitch. And it's something that would have been nice to do with a whole group of people, but I chose to be independent and, spend time with myself. This program it's unlike anything else I've done before, and I would highly suggest anyone to do it. I'm constantly tired, and they say that you're never not tired. The hours I work sometimes are just ridiculous. But every day is something new. It could be you have a day off and you decide to go to the beach, or you're at work and you meet a guest that's from your hometown. That hasn't happened to me yet, but I've met someone from Queensland and they'd been to Melbourne before, and it's crazy, you're on the other side of the world. I get to work with people from Peru and someone from Hong Kong, and it's awesome. They call this a cultural program, and it really is. Tomorrow night I'm being taken out to a Peruvian restaurant with my friends from work. That's a cultural experience. I wouldn't do that back home. It's such an awesome thing, and I'm so glad that I chose to do this. I knew I wanted to do it for 9 years, but getting myself here is a different story. And this program has also taught me to be so much more dedicated. I already am a dedicated person to my job or whatever I'm doing, but even more so, it's the training that I've had, and just the environment that I'm working in has just taught me how to really immerse myself in my job. When I am working, it's not about trying to sell a product and trying to make money. It's really about just talking to the guests, interacting with them, seeing how their day is, how you can make their day better, and learning about them, and then passing on information. Sometimes I could be talking to guests for 25 minutes and you know, they might be from the area and they're telling me places I need to go to. Or the other day I was talking to someone who's from New York, and I was talking to them how I'm possibly going there after the program, and they were telling me things that I need to try and places I have to go see, etc. And it's just things like that. You would not get it anywhere else. If you're thinking about this program, definitely apply. You will not regret it. It is awesome working for the mouse. You will just become a completely new person. And you probably will always have sore cheeks like me from smiling all the time. Like, hi, welcome. But seriously, I'll be going grocery shopping and I smile at everyone, I'll wave at them. It's sometimes you honestly can't snap out of it. But that's a good thing to be smiling, because when you smile, usually other people smile back at you. So you're making the world a better place. Thank you for watching my DCP tag. I hope you learned a little bit about me. And yeah, it was an interesting video for you to watch. Alright, thanks for watching. Bye!